Getting ready to start this Fayetteville beer tour, guys. You're gonna love it, I promise. Hey lovies, so we are walking toward Lake Gaston Brewery. That is the first stop on our Faye Brew tour today, and I'm super excited. If you look behind me, Hay Street is like completely empty because today is also the day for the prayer walk. So we have the street pretty much to ourselves, at least until the prayer walk starts. And Kia is taping us as I am taping us, which is kind of cool. Great minds think alike. But I can't wait to share all of today's tour with you guys, and I can't wait to eat because I've heard that Lake Gaston has some really, really awesome food, and I can't wait to get it on my plate. Yum, yum, yum. Let me show you Lake Gaston right now. Ta-da! First stop on our tour, Lake Gaston Brewing Company. You see all the bloggers heading in. It's gonna be an awesome day. Okay guys, so this is Lake Gaston Brewing Company right here on Hay Street, and I'm just giving you guys a first look from my entry into the door. Troy is in the back telling us what beers we should try today, but check out this menu. Kinda awesome. He's actually brewing today, and he's going to give us a tour after lunch, and I cannot wait to get my snack on.
Can you tell us what you suggest, like what are the must-try beers here?
Well, the must-try beer would have to be our strong ale and the cream ale. A lot of people really love a lot of people really love the lavender ale, and then our double IPA.
Okay guys, so we're headed back for our tour.
Pardon the mess. We're under construction, and please be careful. The floor can be slick at times. Anyway, so this is obviously you see this is our mess. So that's our keg washer right there. So right here is where we move the brewery into. We're currently, right now, we just go in, we're brewing on an old cycle brewing setup, which is a 2.5 barrel. We can produce 2.5 barrels. It's a double batch system, so if we did all 4 vessels, we could do 5 barrels. Each one's 100 gallons. But we only do 2 at a time, just because it's too much work to do all 4. So that's where we started from. And this is what we have now. We're still getting it put together. We just got our burner this last week for the setup. Had to be custom made because 500,000 BTUs. So yeah, so we're still getting that put together. See, it's underwhelming, right? It's just one spot.
Headed to Huske for our next adventure on the Fayetteville Brew Tour. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I don't know where that came from, but whatever. See you guys in a bit. So we're walking down to Huske, and Kelly just asked me did I like my cherry tart, and I did. I loved it. It was very yummy, but it was a cider, people, so I kind of feel like I cheated on the whole beer tour thing. So I think once we get to Huske, I'm going to try to be a big girl and try an actual beer. But that cherry tart cider was yummy. See you guys in a bit.
It's 115 years old. It's on the National Register of Historic Places. So it's all part of Welcome to the Huske Hardware House. My name is John Garrell. I'm one of the owners here. Welcome to what is or was Fayetteville's first microbrewery. It's been in operation for over 2 decades. We've been a pillar of historic downtown Fayetteville for over 2 decades. But there's a little bit of history before that. This building that we're in Was constructed in 1903 by Benjamin Huske, and he opened a hardware and department store, the proverbial Home Depot or Lowe's of its time, and operated that for 67 years. He made some additions to the building over the years, added more floors vertically, added a couple more storefronts to the west, which is this way, and ran it for 67 years. From 1970 to 1996, there were different tenants that occupied the building, jewelry stores, furniture stores, things like that. And then in 1996, Dr. William Baggett renovated this side of the building, or the east side of the building where we are. He created the Huske Hardware House microbrewery and restaurant. 10 years ago, a group of former and current active duty military members and their spouses made some minor renovations and currently run the business. Since then, we've also renovated the storefronts next door, where we have the tap house at Huske, which I hope we'll walk through on the way out. And we continue to, for the last 10 years, we've been running the business and brewing award-winning beers. As evidenced right behind me, when we go back out, you'll see all the medals and awards that our brewers have won over the last 10 years.
Well, hello everyone. I'm Aaron Delgatti. I'm the assistant brewer here under Matt. Matt is our head brewer, but he is currently bringing his family to Universal Studios, so I am here in his stead. I've been here for about 5 months now. I'm also a PhD candidate in anthropology at UNC Chapel Hill. I'm doing my dissertation on brewing and on sort of the brewer's livelihood and lifestyle. So I'm writing a book to that effect at this point, and also working as a brewer. So.
You're living the dream life.
Yeah, actually.
You're living the dream.
I'm quite happy.
Tell us your favorite beer that y'all have ever made.
My favorite beer that we have made is our most recent beer, which is the New England IPA, the Northwestern. It is a bit of a play on a New England IPA. It's kind of a breakfast IPA in that we use oatmeal in it, and it's also kind of got a tropical thing going on. But I think that it's clean, it's to the point, it's appropriately bitter and appropriately citrusy without being overwhelming on either point. I'm a fan of balanced beers. I think Matt, our head brewer, is also, that's kind of his ethos, is to produce beers that are balanced and drinkable, which I think makes sense when you're in a brew pub situation. The idea is to pair beer well with food and to kind of keep people around. So we currently have our most recent version of the New England IPA on tap. We're constantly tinkering with it. This is the kind of the nature of brewing is that you're always kind of tinkering. You're always kind of trying to figure out, what's new, like what can you do. And you actually have to. We source our ingredients from local situations, from places across America, and we get some grain from the UK.
What's your most local ingredient? What do you get from North Carolina?
I'd say that we, well, I mean, without trying to be glib, our most local ingredient is our water.
Okay.
So I think a lot of people don't really play the importance of water, but
North
it
Carolina
is the
water
one thing
tastes
about your
different.
brewery you cannot change. No matter how much you might want to play around with stuff, your water is a constant. You can't really pick up your brewery and move it somewhere, and you can't really import water. So our water is particular in that it is quite minerally, and we try not to play with it too much because I think it's good water. It produces an interesting character. It works well with our yeast. It works well with our grain. So the most local ingredient would be our water. I mean, all beers kind of have a lineage to them, but we're trying to kind of cross lineages and try to produce new ideas, try to produce some new stuff.
That sounds a lot like Fayetteville itself. There are people from all over the world that come here
Yeah, I mean, as is the nature of a community that, you know, is marked by the military, right? That you have a lot of people coming and going. Such as the way as a college town. I spent a year in Okinawa doing my field work, and Okinawa is in a lot of ways a lot like Fayetteville, where you have an intersection of different ideas, of different styles, of different flavors, and so use that diversity to produce something that is, you know, unique and something that is characteristic. And I think that is a direction that we're trying to go and we're trying to push in to see what we can do, what we can make of this.
Raleigh and Wilmington markets, but you can find us in other places around the state. But this is a great venue. We host everything from private birthday parties and business meetings to brigade level Christmas parties. 400 people, promotion parties and ceremonies. We have live music. We have a live acting, lip sync battles, karaoke. We had. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of Michael Kerma. He's a local kid. Hasn't even gone to college yet. He's like 17 years old. He was in here last night. He plays here often. It's just a really cool venue. There's 2 floors. There's pool tables and whatnot upstairs. And I just think it's a really cool venue. We hope to increase its popularity as a live